make sure our concessionaires are aware so they can manage their operations accordingly. If they don't, there was a situation during the 4th of July where at the height of the season, because American had so much capacity coming through, they couldn't keep up with the bags. So as they sourced the problem, they ended up having to close some gates and move those gates to another terminal. My phone started ringing like crazy. I didn't know. I said, Ola, what happened? They closed the gate in front of me. Things like that will happen in the environment. When we know, we will definitely let you know. If we don't know, then you need to be able to adjust your operations accordingly so that you can minimize any impact as it relates to your P&L on a monthly basis. Now, I'm going to bring up another favorite subject, and that's with Mr. Donald Bannon, who heads up our Business Diversity and Development Department. He's going to talk to you as it relates to ACDBE, and I encourage you, if there are still any outstanding questions out there, this is the man you want to see. You want to find out who the contacts are so that you can get that information and get it done quickly. Don?
Well, hello. All right, for those bold people who are tireless, it's okay. You know, it's okay, it's good. I am the Vice President of Business Diversity and Development. I see a lot of faces in here I've seen before. Hello, Mario. Always like to see Mr. Trevino and some of our existing concessionaires. Gina, Dr. Rodriguez back in the back. It's all good, right? All right, now, you're asking me, what are you doing? Here is my question to you. I mean, I've done these presentations a number of times over the course of the last several months. And my issue to you is what questions, if any, do you have? I mean, clearly, I see an experienced set of concessionaires. I see most of you don't appear to be novices to this area, and those of you who are novices, I've seen you at other presentations when I've talked about Airport Concessions DBE program. In Terminal D, we were a little bit more liberal in accepting both MWBE certification and ACDBE certification. Because of the changes in the rules and the level of enforcement by the FAA, and because we like getting $18 million to $20 million in grants every year for complying with our ACDBE program, we're going to be much more restrictive this time around, and we will focus on ACDBE participation. So if you are in ACDBE, your participation will be counted toward the goal. If you are an MWBE certified firm, your participation will be treated in the same way as a non-minority owned firm. So if you are an MWBE and you are seeking to pursue these opportunities, I encourage you at this stage to seek ACDBE participation. Why? What does that mean to me? Well, I am so glad you asked. If you are an ACDBE and we have a 35% participation goal, and you are 51% of that particular opportunity, your ACDBE participation counts toward the goal. So your 51% will satisfy our ACDBE participation goal. That's why it is important for you to seek certification if you are eligible to be certified. Now, if your participation or interest in the a deal, you are an ACDBE, and you've teamed up with another firm, and you have an entity that is, I'll say 25%, 26 and 25, so you have, you still have controlling interests of the 51%. You follow me? There's a gap there. You have a 26% ACDBE interest. I have a goal of 35%. Under those circumstances, the 51% owner would be required to make a good faith effort to make up the difference, which is about 9 percentage points at that point. So just make sure you understand what the expectations are. Make sure you understand what the rules are. We will, the participation component at this point is approximately 15 points on criteria that we're looking at. Maybe, you know, it's always fluid, but that's where we are right now. And if that stays the same, that's 15 points that you should really be able to get without any problem, without any hesitation. It's easy. You either meet your goal or made a good faith effort to do it, or you haven't, or you're an ACDBE and you have your certification in place, or you haven't. And just so you know, this is going to be going on for 6 years, 5 years. We will require that you be certified at the time that you submit your solicitation. So at the time you submit your proposal, our expectation is that you will have with you your certificate that you are a certified ACDBE. So if you can't get it this time around, you got B, C, E, and even D later on in order to make sure you get that in place. Because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm taking an award to the board, and then I learn later that my 51% ACDBE is not eligible to be certified, and I can't get them certified. And I've represented to our board that I have 51% participation when I don't. So we're going to just do a hard, fast rule. Everybody knows the rule up front, no questions. It just makes it a lot easier in my world if I know definitely what I'm dealing with. If you get certified later and you're still successful, so much the better. We'll just add that in terms of your participation. Just what I wanted. I got questions. Yes?
What is the time frame required for certification?
The time frame. What is the time frame? Do I have anyone from NCTRCA here? No. Okay. Speaking on behalf of NCTRCA, it will take approximately 60 to 90 days to get certified. Please note that they have developed for DFW a new form, and this form is a request for expedited certification form. So if you are seeking to pursue Terminal A, contact our office so that we can send over the request to NCTRCA to put you on an expedited track because of the pending solicitation for Terminal A. So please keep that in mind. So if you're going to look like you're going to bump up against the wire and it may be an issue, let us formally request expedited certification for you. All right? Yes?
Would that be if you've already submitted and you're waiting this month?
If you are already, are you an existing certified ACDBE and you're submitting a no change affidavit, or you got a new application?
Existing in other areas other than
Okay.
However, proposal is for here, and I want to know if that will expedite certification.
I can definitely do that for you. Let me tell you my view of certification. I am a fan of national reciprocity. I am a big fan of reciprocity. And the reason I am a big fan of reciprocity is that this is a national program. So if you are certified, for instance, in Houston, and I know Velma down in Houston quite well, I know that if you are certified at the City of Houston or the Houston Airport, that you are in all probability 99.9% a legitimate, bona fide ACDBE. I have no concerns about that. So I will accept certification from other jurisdictions as part of this package. If, however, the request will always be made that you seek certification at NCTRCA. Now, if you give me an out-of-state certification, I will follow up with that agency to make sure that that certification is valid and that it will remain valid at least through the time of anticipated award. All right? If you are certified at the time of award, then I can count your participation through the term of the contract, absent any modifications or renewals. That's how I'd like to roll. So the certification, and let me just be candid with you, certification should not be a barrier to participation. So we want to do everything we can to have a situation where we encourage ACDB firms to participate and give them an ample opportunity to do so without, with as few barriers as possible. It's already difficult enough keeping up with all of that. So been there, done that, filled out the forms, waited 3 months, then get a call, well, you didn't send us a signature page for your bank, and you're going, well, you could have called me 60 days ago, and I would have sent you a signature page for my bank account showing that I am the signatory. So been there, done that, understand, we'll work with you, all right?